Hey guys, so I'm in Wise right now. I just opened a new project, and as you can see right off the bat, I have two tabs, Audio tab and Events tab. They are located in this window called Project Explorer. As you can see, instead of having a blank space like I have in Fmod, here I have a structure with many folders and what they call a work unit. For now, let's talk about the actor mixer hierarchy and the interactive music hierarchy. So the actor mixer is where I'm going to place all my sound effects. I can create another work unit. Let's say I create one with the name sound effect player. And let's say I'm sharing this project with more sound designers and we are working in the same game. So as I'm doing the sound effects for the player, another person is doing sound effects for the enemies. So what he can do is create another work unit. That way we can have a separate workflow. So as you can see, that's mainly for organization purpose. When I right click my sound effect player, I have a lot of options and I can see that I can create a new child for it. What is that? So I'm not gonna focus on the containers right now. Probably I'm gonna do a video only to talk about that. But if we just wanna drag one sound effect, what we have to do is create a sound effect, what they call a sound object in Wise. As you can see, I have also a sound voice. Sound voice obviously is to working with voiceover, right? So for now, I just want to create a sound effect, so I'm gonna click this option. And let's use the same one I use in Fmod, shotgun. So as you can see, the name is red and that indicates to me that I don't have an audio file attached to this object because I really didn't import any audio file, right? So he's just telling me that I need to import the audio file. So how can you do that? I can do that the same way I did in Fmod and you can do in normal DAW, just dragging the sound towards it. And when I do that, he gives me the window and he asks me what type of object is that. As you can see, I just drag one object and I have only one option, audio source. So I'm gonna import it. Okay, so that means now I have an audio file attached to it. Let's play it. So another way to import audio files is by going to project and choosing import audio files, which is actually Shift I. So I'm gonna press Shift I. Before that, I'm gonna select where I want to import my files. So I want to import them to these work units. So I'm gonna press now Shift I. And you can see that I can add folders here, which is cool. So I'm gonna add the test folder. And now I have a lot of different options here. So now I'm gonna focus on the virtual folder and the actor mixer. So first, let's import as a virtual folder. When I import as a virtual folder, I can see that's only like a normal folder. So I'm just grouping those sounds together, but I can't actually control them. I don't have any options inside that folder to control these sounds. So let's say this time I'm gonna import it again and I'm gonna choose actor mixer. So when I choose actor mixer, here in my test 01, you can see that I have a different symbol, and also Wise give me that pane called property editor. So Here I have a lot of options to control those sounds together, like for example volume, pitch, low pass filter. If you wanna send all those files to the same bus so they can have the same type of reverb, that's possible too. But now I want to talk about events. So now I have one sound here, but I didn't create any event, right? That means it's not gonna play on the game. I need to have an event. So I'm gonna go to the event tab. As you can see here, I also have a default work unit. The best way to do it is to keep the organized at the same way you are doing in your audio tabs. So I can go here and create, let's say, just a sound effect, work unit, and I'm going to create another work unit called sound effect player. In here I can create my event, and I'm gonna name it the same way as I named my audio file, shotgun. I just have to go to my audio tabs and drag my audio file to this editor, and immediately he's gonna give me that default behavior, which is play. So now that event is also playing, triggering that sound. And now you're ready to send that to the programmer and implement that in the game.